Production.
Random guy with a vlogging camera is doing rollers of my car at 9 in the morning. That's awesome. What's up YouTube? Today it is Friday morning and I'm headed down to San Diego and I'm meeting up with my manager for my clothing line, Devoted Society, and also he is my manager for SB Prints, which is my poster company. So I have to go meet with him and the entire team that we have down there. They're pretty much a management shop. They do fulfillment, they do taxes, they do online e-commerce, they do photography, they do marketing. You name it, they do it, and they're the best. So I've been working with them for about 2 years now. I've known the owner Andy for 3 or 4 or 5 years. I don't really know. I'm gonna ask him how we crossed paths because I don't even remember. The next thing I knew, he was like a mentor slash father figure slash manager to me. So Andy, I know you're watching this. Thank you, and I love you, man. I appreciate all the help so far. With that being said, I'm extremely excited to finally get some new products out for my clothing line because it has been quite a while since we've had some new designs and some new products, blah, blah, blah. So heading down to San Diego today, and it's Friday. I decided, you know what, I might as well stay here all freaking weekend. So I'm here till Sunday night, and yeah, got some plans to go see Gibbs, obviously. Gonna go to some car shows, gonna go to a handful of meetings. Oh, you probably can't see that. I just saw a truck full of the brand new Panamera, which I don't know if I like. San Diego weekend starts right now. This is my favorite drive right here, Como Valley Road. I'm back! A lot warmer than what I thought it was going to be today. It was really foggy in Newport when I left, but it's always hot in Chula Vista. I remember every time I used to come here, it would just be like 90, feeling like you just burn everywhere, but it's like 71 right now and it's still morning. But stop to get gas real quick and then off to my meeting. So do you guys see 233 miles? I think I did that on one tank. That's the highest mileage I've ever gotten per tank, was 233 miles. I just don't know if I reset it on time. Usually I average like 190 miles, but full tank of gas $53 bucks.
Turn right on defensive.
You guys see that right in that window? And you can see a Devoted shirt. I think I'm here. Oh, hold on, look at that. Right there, I see a Devoted sticker. Yeah. I didn't know where the building was because right here, but then I saw this. So I think I'm in the right place. Man, it is hot out here today. I think I'm in the right place. What's up, brother?
I just now saw that you called me, and I was just about to call you back.
I was driving around the parking lot like, where am I? And I circled around like 4 times. Didn't I see you last time when you were wearing that?
I think you were.
So I don't know what I can and can't show, but check that out. That is a SP print in my manager's office, so I don't want to show anything too much, but this is their front office here. Look at that, right up front. That's what's up. Looks like this is their warehouse. They have like a, don't know what goes up there, cool office right there. Then you have another office here, and you have all the gear. That's all my stock right there. Have a lot more too. Just grabbed a fresh tea right here. Kind of stealing from myself, but whatever. Like a full like Joby setup or like a full like gimbal, dude.
This couch showed up because someone saw our Instagram story.
So they gave you a free couch?
Yep. We moved Mike in here.
Okay.
Mike was there. That's what we
Gotcha.
moved him
So
there.
this is Mike's office then?
Yep.
Then all the warehouse?
Oh, there's a bunch of Devoted stuff.
Yeah, I saw that going out.
So all the joggers were picking up. They weren't done yesterday when Mike got there. So he's picking up today, and these are all going to go out. Sweet. United States Postal Service. So we call him Uncle. So every day Uncle comes and picks up mail.
Upstairs is where all the magic happens, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so I recognize this very well here.
Yeah.
This looks very, very familiar.
So this I just picked up the other day. It's a 12-foot long backdrop. The box is like 10 feet. Yeah.
Crap. It's crazy. So it's a big softbox then with
Yeah,
the strobe.
softbox. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's not blue anymore.
Well, now it's
frozen.
It's changed a little bit.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
For the vlog. Oh.
So I'm gonna let my manager drive my car. We'll see how he does. Have you driven an M3 before?
Yes.
Okay.
I've driven M3, M5. I've driven lots of M's.
So you're familiar with it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be nice.
Okay.
I'm familiar with how low it is.
Okay.
And I will go in and out of driveways at the angle.
Okay, I trust you now, because most people have no idea how to do the angle thing, and they ruin bumpers, so
No.
I got faith.
No, I will not ruin your bumper. Wait, where's your thing here? Where's your button? What?
And I'll open this too.
Oh my god, that's
There.
Wow, that's loud.
Yeah, it's super loud. And then on the steering wheel, there's a little button that says M.
Yeah.
Press that. Press the M button. There.
Oh my gosh.
Now you have a more throttle response, and it's a little more sporty.
It's light.
Yeah.
The clutch is light.
Mm-hmm. It's not crazy low, it's just low enough.
Yeah. It breathes so easy.
Yeah.
There's a lot in the drive on Fridays and Saturdays.
That's pretty cool.
So one of the
It's from O'Gara too. I'm currently at the 9010 headquarters right now, and we are about to jump into a meeting, and I'll check in with you guys in just 1 minute with Andy. And see that, so that's all today.
That's just today's. So this is all Devoted. It's all Devoted.
So those are all Devoted right there,
Yep.
plus the boxes.
Yep. These are our hat boxes. Hats.
That makes me stoked, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Background.
So you saw, I don't know if you saw this or not, but this is what the stickers go in.
Oh, so it's like it's firm when it goes in the mail.
Yeah, this is why when people...
Okay, so if you guys notice, I'm at the Devoted Society warehouse. If you watch some of my videos from the past, I came to a warehouse where Andy, my manager, he had, where was the other location? So we're in Chula Vista right now.
Yeah, we're in Chula Vista, and the other warehouse was about a block and a half around the corner.
So it's pretty close. So he moved over here with his whole team, and basically what they do is they offer services to manage companies, so branding, marketing, design, everything you could imagine to have an apparel line. And as you can see back here, all of my Devoted Society gear is here in a full-blown warehouse. So what I wanted to do is just kind of introduce you more to Andy, because he was in my videos once in a while, but you'll be seeing a lot more of him, thankfully. He's definitely taught me a lot about the business and helped me kind of grow Devoted Society. So what I want to do is have him explain a little bit more about his background and what he does and kind of who he is.
What do you want me to start with, though?
Well, I think, to be honest, man, like from the beginning of when we first started talking, what were some of the things that you saw that, you know, from Devoted Society standpoint, what it stood for and kind of what I brought to you when I first told you the idea?
Yeah. Well, so there's a couple of things. I had already kind of known who you were through social media. So we already kind of figured out, okay, the social media thing works. Mm-hmm. That's how our initial communication started. And then when I realized there was potentially a problem is when I saw you posting pictures of you like rolling posters on your kitchen floor.
Yes.
And like folding clothes.
I'm gonna put the picture right now of my kitchen right here. That was my kitchen.
So
and that's how it was.
I remember seeing that, and then like folding clothes, and it looked cool because you're like, it's cool because it's homegrown. You're like, I'm at my house. Yep. Here's my master bedroom, and I'm like folding shirts, and like I'm doing this on my own. Like that's cool because that's how a lot of entrepreneurship starts. Mm-hmm. And then there's something that's really authentic about that. There's something that's very story driven about that. But when you said like I need help, I was like, cool, well, this is what we do.
Yeah.
So what we do is when someone is in a place of need because of growth or because of lack of capacity or just flat out run out of skill set or talent, we're equipped to do that part.
Yeah.
So that you go, hey, I need help with XYZ, and we have people here to do XYZ, and then that can at least work towards scale when both people are on board. And I think that's something that's important that maybe some people watching the videos don't see because they don't hear the conversations we have. They don't meet with us when we're meeting like this. Mm-hmm. And from the public's eye, it can just look like, oh, everything's all roses and cherries and it's all nice.
And they don't see the back end of it.
Well, but what we figured out is that what we're good at and what you're good at and why this works is because you have to have real conversations. And so when you're ready to have real conversations, real things can happen. Mm-hmm. And when people pontificate and then they kind of like just try to pretend, they put this facade up, like all that means they're trying to cover up something that's going on.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work. That doesn't work for us, and we can't help people when that's happening.
Totally.
So the real part about working with you is what makes Devoted Society work, because we have to listen to each other.
Yeah.
We have to communicate effectively, and so sometimes you have to say congratulations, and sometimes you have to say, you know what, I'm sorry. Like.
Well, and that's the thing too, is that when you look into a business, when you partner with somebody, that the communication is so crucial. When you tell somebody, hey, I don't like that design, or hey, this is the approach I want to have, or this is my idea. So when you really find a good person who can really understand what you're trying to look for, there's such a good match with that you can potentially build something into something huge, a lot more, a bigger scale than what you can imagine. And that's what Andy does for me, is he manages the point beyond my marketing and my ideas, the fulfillment, everything on the back end. And plus you get just the friendship and relationships that you get to create when you start something like this. And, I randomly, like I said, we were talking about, I posted a picture of me rolling posters in my bedroom or folding shirts, and he offered to help me. And now his company has grown into something huge where we kind of grew together. We learned different things, and that's important. So if you're trying to start a business, the best thing I can offer as far as advice is find someone who can help you that you can trust. And it's very hard to find that, but the best thing ever is the search, is the journey. It's not so much of having a completed product that you can wear or that you can show or that you can sell. It's the people you meet and the experiences you have.
Something that I was thinking about when you were coming down here today was I thought about that first exchange when we were emailing or when we were direct messaging on Facebook. The commentary and the question and the conversation was about what the problem was, and what solutions exist that maybe you're just not aware of. Mm-hmm. And so for the people that are watching, that are thinking about, they have an idea, they have a concept they want to launch, one of the recommendations that I give Spencer and I give everyone else is you have to find people that have either gone before you and done what you're trying to do, or people who have a skill set that balances what you're good at. Because if we're both strong at the same thing, then there's still an exposed weakness somewhere else.
Yeah.
But because I'm strong in this part of this business and this world, and Spencer's strong in the content creation and marketing side, it balances really well. And not for the sake of balance, but it actually can work better. not too much like gears in a car. Like they come together and they both work. Like they can't be in competition with each other. They got to work in synchronized fashion.
The thing is too, on my end, on Snapchat and Facebook and Instagram, everyone says, "How do I start a company? How do I start a business?" You know, I've told my thoughts and my ideas. I want to have Andy tell you guys. So let's say someone comes to you and says, "Hey, how do I start a business?" Literally from point one, what would you recommend from your angle?
Well, the recommendations can be vast. It's kind of like going to a doctor, right? Like you got to ask questions and they can tell you what you need.
Yeah.
The first thing I ask people when they say they have an idea is, what do you want to accomplish? What is it you want to do? Because there's like the outcome part of life, and then there's the actual work that it causes to get there. Like if I know I want to land in New York, that's a great goal.
Yeah.
But like if I hate flying 6 hours, then I need to figure out a different way to get there.
Sure.
So people need to be able to separate the work part and the destination, and then they also have to understand why they're doing it. You have to connect to your why. Otherwise, if you can't do that, then no one else is going to be able to connect to it either. So, you know, at risk of sounding like Simon Sinek, who I love, it's for that reason. Like, you have to communicate why you're doing this and why it's important. If you can't, then really it's just another product, another price, and who cares?
Well, it has to. I think for me, what I want to do is I want to tell a story. Sorry. That's Mike. That's my.
This happens here.
Hey guys, my name is Mike Blair. I've been in the custom apparel business for about 15 years. I know I look like I'm 20 years old, but I'm actually 31. I've been around the industry a long time. The last company I worked for and consulted for did about $25 million a year in apparel. They're the largest uniform company that had dealt with schools and corporate stuff in the country. So I'm excited to be working with Devoted Society and working with Spencer and continuing to build brands here at 9010 Brand.
Yeah, it's been a fun experience. And like I was saying, it's the people you meet and the experiences you have with everyone around you. And like Andy was saying, if you have an idea and you have a business plan in your head, ask yourself why you're doing it. Give yourself a reason why you want to start a company and follow that. Because I've done so many things in my life where I've tried it and I didn't love it. I just liked it. Make sure you love something before you put your whole entire heart into it. And, it's like you go to the store. If you buy something, make sure you love it. Don't just like it. It's the same thing with the company and business. If you want to commit 100% to something, make sure you're doing it for the right reason. And I think with that passion behind it, it takes you much further than just a company.
Well, you're going to wake up every day and do something. So if we're going to wake up every day and do something, what's that thing going to be? And can you drive fulfillment from it?
Exactly.
So I kind of look at things, again, back to the original business question. Like I look at things like, does this bring fulfillment to you? This thing you're asking me whether you should do or not. Does it bring fulfillment to you? And does it help other people? Does it solve a problem? Is it a solution? Or can you be reaching out and helping people with something? Yeah. If yes to both those things, then you have a passion match with a purpose. And so where passion meets purpose is where great ideas come from, where good solutions come from, and where powerful things can be made. Because people have problems that need to be solved, and people have things they're driven by. So you're a person who has passion and you're driven by something, you had a problem, those things kind of crashed, and then we end up with things like this. We can clean up some space real quick.
Oh, it's okay. This looks cool.
Boom!
Devoted box. So stuff like this. So when I first started doing Devoted Society, I was like, yeah, I'll get little black containers. Oh, Andy recommended for me to get boxes, and I'm like, I don't know. And then he showed me this, and I was like, okay, I can work with that. I'm trying to think of how we can end like overall business questions. That's what everyone asks me.
Well, that's too general.
Yeah.
So what kind of business question would be relevant?
I think that could just be a start of making sure you're doing something for the right reason. But then, I guess if you want to execute like research, I think probably no, go ahead actually.
So on the way up here, I was telling Spencer that one of my favorite answers to give when people ask questions is no.
No.
and it's not to be rude. It's that sometimes no is powerful beyond just saying no. And it's not to be a jerk. It's not about that at all. It's sometimes no means that your focus stays on the main thing. And so too often what happens is people try to do 1,000 things 6 times versus 6 things 1,000 times. So you lose depth, right?
I know how that goes.
And so you guys have watched a lot of Spencer's life and his story, and he's tried a lot of different things. And that's fine, because in trying those things and you start saying no to some of them, you narrow your focus.
Yeah.
And earlier today we talked about the difference between a lighthouse and a laser beam. They're both lights, but one cuts metal.
One's very much more focused on something, and that's Well, I'm fully guilty of it, where I have exposed my life to everyone in the world over the past 11 years on this YouTube channel, plus on Instagram and Facebook, and going back to Zanga and MySpace. You know, I started doing all that. Dude, when I was 13, I was writing on Zanga. That was my thing. And
I think when you were 13, I was 25.
Oh my God, dude. Time has gone by way too quickly. But nonetheless, you know, I've tried so many different things in my life as far as business ideas and thoughts behind things, and I've spent tons of money on trying to start websites and services and everything. But the best thing is, out of those 10 things that I've done, that I've committed to, 2 or 3 of them actually worked out pretty well. And the best thing is I learned from every single thing I had done, whether it was at 4 a.m. learning something online about how to make a website, to the logistics behind shipping, UPS versus FedEx. There's all that stuff that you don't think you'd learn. I learned every aspect of it from trying. So
and it matters.
It matters big time. It's extremely important, and people miss that too.
Well, what I want the takeaway to be is that it's okay to say no.
Yeah.
Because when you say no to things, or when something doesn't work, it's okay. Like sometimes people, there's this misconception that when something fails, it's bad. Or because you quit something or start something else, it's bad. And that's inherently naive.
Yeah.
And it's naive because when you say no to something, it leaves you open for the next right yes.
True.
And so what commonly is thought is, oh, well, you said no, or this, that, oh, you're being snobby, you're being arrogant, you're prideful, or you're a quitter. But I say no to lots of things because they don't line up with what my purpose is.
Sure.
And they don't line up with my core focus.
It doesn't make sense.
And my passion.
Yeah,
and,
I totally
and
get
logically it just doesn't make sense, right?
Totally.
So no is really powerful beyond just saying no to something. It leaves you open for the things you should be saying yes to.
So closing that out, as far as business talk, I know that everyone on this channel have wanted to hear, you guys want to hear just more of a different aspect rather than just cars, and I want to bring that back. You guys want to see more fitness? I'll bring more of that. I'll bring more business. I'll bring more motivational talk.
He said it. You want to see fitness?
See?
He's gonna have to get back in the gym. And we're doing push-ups at the office every hour. Every hour at 90-10. We've got 20 push-ups on the hour. We actually didn't do the 5 o'clock, so Spencer's gonna knock his out right now. If you're gonna see more of me, that means you're gonna be seeing more of him doing push-ups.
Look at that, doing knuckle push-ups. This is kind of a new transition. I hope that you have enjoyed this so far. This warehouse, you're gonna see a lot more of, trust me, so you don't wanna miss the next few videos. He's getting his muscle on right now. Knuckle push-ups.
18, 19 in the clap. They're painting. So they actually make, this is Spencer.
How are you, sir? Spencer.
Making amazing things.
Wow.
So
this one is a prototype from Japan. We have one of them.
Wow. And that's a remote?
Yeah.
what's this do?
Jeez.
Yeah. So this we had a chance to actually get it, but it's really nice because it's weatherproof and it's got precision controls, so you could actually twist the knobs
and wow.
You really know how to make stuff. We never have issues with them, and it's. You want to deploy? It's cool, really cool stuff.
How long have you been? Are you one of the owners?
I started the company.
Oh, you started. Okay.
Yeah, I'm one of the owners. We started about 4 years ago, and it was just a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just doing it for fun. I was working at a bank. Oh, property management. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, Daryl Cool.
If you guys ever saw any of my vlogs where I put photographs of Devoted Society, he's the man behind it. He's the man right there. Best photographer, I'm telling you, man.
Potato Man. It's funny, I found your YouTube channel because my boy Sean watches all your videos and he flipped out.
Hey,
He's like, dude.
you know what, Sean? Thank you so much for the support. I do appreciate that. I'm telling you, that means a lot to me. But seriously, this guy, Brian, he's taken a ton of photos for Devoted Society. Kills it. If you guys need any kind of work, I'll put his list. You want email, Twitter, you want Zanka right here, your MySpace?
Instagram, perfect.
Alright, I'll put it right here.
Friends.
The Devoted Mini. And guess what? It's a proper gearbox.
It is.
Yes.
PGB, and it's got the phone speaker on the other side.
Boom. Brian likes girls' butt. That's Brian likes girls' butts. Mike Blair. Dude, the clown car. I can't even see you. Hey, don't let your fruit fly out the window. Hey, this is service right here. This is my manager delivering t-shirts and hats to a client at 6:30 on a Friday.
And they're going to Arizona on Sunday.
They go to Arizona on Sunday and it's Friday.
They have to be there right now.
See, that's service. That's why Andy is my manager. That is why. And he's wearing a devoted hat. And he's got a proper gearbox.
Because at least it's an S, I guess.
It's a mini S, so it counts more.
It's got a turbo. It's like the smallest snail you can get.
It'll work. It's still. I don't even have a turbo.
It's like an appetite. Yeah, but you got an NA V8, so it's
True.
different.
Okay.
Call one.
I'll follow you.
I'll be in the car going slow ahead of you.
Okay, no worries. I have my radar on. Hey, so I have to say something to the whole entire 9010 brand team right now. Just, I want to name every single name that I can, but there's such, the family there is so awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the hospitality, the welcoming. I mean, I've known you guys like for a long time, but man, what an honor to have you guys as my friends. I mean, Brian, that was so funny, man. That was so cool meeting you finally after all the photo shoots you've done for me. I'm just so blown away by the excitement I have and just the positive vibes, and like, man, everyone there, you guys are such good people. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I just finished up helping Andy, my manager, deliver some boxes to a client, and now I'm heading to La Jolla to go meet up with Gibbs, of course.